It's official, I am mostly hair. Mostly hair. Hey, what's up creatures? It's Em. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing an update on Grinchy actually going into the aviary for the very first time. But before we get Grinchy into the aviary, we have to predator test the aviary.
Today I'm going to be setting up a camera trap to see what kind of wildlife we actually get around the aviary.
Also, please excuse my hair today. It's really high humidity recently in New Jersey and there's just nothing I can do. I straightened this morning, like an hour ago, just so you know. Also, I just want to say I am so blown away by the amount of love that Grinchy has been getting recently. Grinchy has defied the odds in so many ways, and this aviary means so much to me to actually give him more than what he's had the last, I don't know how long he's been in captivity. So just once again, I want to give a huge shout out to Custom Cages. Please go and check them out down in the description box below, because they were the ones to actually help me with this project, and without them this would never have happened for Grinchy as fast as it has. So thank you, Custom Cages.
I've actually decided to put the predator test as bonus footage at the end of this video, so let's just awkward jump cut into the rest of this video.
Good afternoon, or good evening creatures rather. It is just starting to rain really heavily, so I'm going to rush into the aviary. Oh good, now we're in here with the Danimal. We have this bag of mulch down here. We've actually got 6 bags of mulch, and this is actually what's going to be in between the grooves of these paving stones. The mulch that we've decided to use is pine bark nuggets, and we just got these from Home Depot, even though I'm not one of Home Depot's biggest fans right now due to their issues with delivering my paving stones 2 weeks late. But this is the type we've gone for. We've deliberately stayed away from anything which is coloured, because you get a lot of treated and coloured woods, and also we've stayed away from cedar. Cedar woods can be very toxic to a whole variety of animals because cedar has a lot of oils. Here we go, we've got the second aviary now, which has its mulch in. I'm actually going to move that plant from in here outside, and then the other aviary, which we did before, also has its mulch. So there's the Kookaburra's aviary, and then over here we have Grinchy's aviary, which he's also going to be sharing with the doves. So this is going to be really, really fantastic for them. I cannot wait. But I'm going to pull out this little tree and put it outside. Here's the little carry enclosure that we're going to be moving them outside in. My plan is just to put them in here and then leave them in the aviary with the door open so they can come out whenever they want. So let's begin the task of actually putting the birds in. Let's start with Tada, since you're right here. Step up. Good bird. There you go. Stay there. Step up. Stay. Let's go outside. That's Voodoo, Voodoo at the front, the female, adult female, and then Presto is behind her. He's a bit unsure of himself. Basically wherever Voodoo goes, Presto will go. Oh, good boy. And then the baby will probably follow its parents when it realizes they're getting far away. No, don't eat the poo. And that's Tada at the back there. Oh, straight away it's like, oh, new place, must breed. Come on, you can do it. Well, they don't seem particularly stressed. Come on out, little one, you can do it. Where are you going? Oh, that's nice. Come on, little one, go follow your parents. I'm not going to give you a hand, I want you to do this all by yourself. Go on, you can do it. Good baby. Oh, lovely. The aviary has officially been christened by Voodoo. Whenever she moves around, she always starts looking straight away for like a possible nesting site. She's testing out her new digs. There's her boyfriend. He's a little bit more stressed. He's actually panting a little bit, which is either usually when they're too hot or when they're a little bit stressed. I think it's personally a little bit of stress, but he'll soon calm down, especially when he realizes that none of the other birds are really that bothered. But he's definitely the most stressy of my birds. He doesn't like change. Hashtag relatable. Who else doesn't like change in their lives? Comment down below. You're just gonna stay on the floor. Okay then, you just stay on the floor, you just become a kiwi or a dodo. Lovely. I think this is the first time you guys will actually see the swivel feeder in motion. I'm going to put the seed over here like this, and then I'm just going to lift up this little hatch, which I need to get a lock for. This is going to close like this, and voila, there you go. The seed bowl is in. Look at them all. They're so goofy. They're just hanging out together. They don't know what to do. Step up. There we go. Look. There's food. Are you going to eat straight away? I'd love it if he would, because then it would mean that he's not super stressed. Ah, yay! We got some food eating action. Hopefully the other two will soon realise that that's where the food is. Yay! Now you know where your food bowl is. Isn't that nice? I'm going to bring out some of their... Hello! Oh, that's excellent. I'm going to bring out some of their other perches to put underneath, just to jut out a little bit so that there's a bit more space for them to hang out by the food. I'm so proud of you guys. You're all doing so well, aren't you? Step up. Step up. Good girl. Don't go all feral on me now, okay? Step up. Good birds.
A few days later.
Here are the doves. That is Tada down at the bottom here, the baby. And then at the top here we've got Mummy and Daddy. So at the front here is Mummy, that is Voodoo. And on the back here is Presto. They're actually sitting on a nest, which is the nest that they had in their previous enclosure. But I moved it in here just because that is where I'm going to be mounting their permanent outdoor nest box soon. So these two nest boxes here are actually going to be for Voodoo and Presto and Tada, because they won't share together, given that one is a pair and one is a single. Now with the design, it's actually a bit smaller than I would like, but this is a trial design. I found someone local to me who actually creates these bird boxes, so I'm trialing this first. What I've been doing with these is weatherproofing them, so they've got a sealant spray on them, and that was applied last week. It's been a week already, and now I'm just leaving them outside to actually wash off any of the excess. Then I will put this in with the doves. But right now these are just trials, and then if they go well, then I'll get some more done. So the doves have been doing really well in this enclosure. They're not eating right now because it's a bit of an overcast, rainy, muggy day, and they typically just want to sit there and do nothing when it rains. Hashtag relatable. But they've been just having the best time in this aviary, and I'm really confident that they're going to get on brilliantly with Grinchy, because Grinchy is a very relaxed, laid-back bird, and in the wild Grinchy species are very good at sharing their territory with other species of birds, but with their own species, unless it's their mate, they do not share their space. Of course, for the first couple of hours I'm not going to take my eyes off of them. That's when there's most likely going to be some kind of a problem. And then overnight the doves always stay out, but Grinchy will always be brought in, because I just don't want to have the ability for thieves to come in and get him, because he's like a bit more of a target than the doves. So I'll bring in Grinchy every night just to keep him safe from people who might want to steal him, and then the doves will stay out all the time. And then Kook sometimes goes into the aviary as well, but Kook's out on a show right now, so I have to wait for Kook to get back, and then we can put Kook in. Winter training has certainly been paying off with Grinchy. He's still a little bit flappy, but can you see what he's actually got on his feet there? What he's got is these little things called anklets, and then they're attached to something called jessies. And what that means is that I can basically put him on a lead, and it means that he's not going to go anywhere. Typically speaking, these are mostly used in falconry, so you'd see these on kestrels and Harris hawks, and I've worked with them with larger birds. A lot of the time people don't like to use them on hornbills because they've got slightly weaker feet, but as long as you have proper control over them and you don't let them dangle or pull too hard, then there's no real threat to their feet. Although this is the first time I've actually filmed myself doing this with Grinchy, and he's not used to me holding a camera in his face when I do this, I've made the trip out here to the aviary with him every single day on the lead. You know, this has taken months of Grinchy getting used to being handled, and I'm just very proud of him. This is actually quite a emotional moment for me right now, because ever since I got Grinchy, it was never an impulse buy. I actually went to go and visit Grinchy 2 or 3 times before we actually committed to bringing him home and cutting the deal with the pet store that had him so that they wouldn't make a profit and he would come to a good home. But I've always wanted to give him more, and I'm actually going to do a video in a couple of weeks all about Grinchy and the decisions that I've made with him, because I know a lot of people say, can he go back to the wild, will he be getting a friend? So I'm gonna hello Grinchy, I know he's getting impatient, he's chirping now, but I want to answer a couple of those questions because I don't want anyone to think that I'm just ignoring those questions, but I want to put them in a dedicated video. The lead is hanging up on the side here. We are inside the flycatch of the aviary, and Grinchy is about to go in to the aviary. It's a shame it's not in focus, but it doesn't have to get this bit in focus. You ready? Should we go? Good boy! Yay, Grinchy, yay! Oh my goodness! Grinchy! Straight away preening, that's a great sign. Grinchy, you're not going to eat the birds, okay? The other birds in here are your friends. Hi! Are you in the aviary? Grinchy! Oh my goodness, Grinchy! Hi, bud! Oh, he's not stressing at all. Grinchy! Hi, Grinch! And who's that down there? That is Voodoo. Hello, Voodoo. You just gonna hang out there? Yeah? Okay. Oh, guys, I'm actually kind of choked up right now because, you know, I've had him loose in the house most of the winter, but it's just not the same as being able to just leave him alone somewhere where I know he's safe. Oh, who's that? Is that Tada? You've met Tada before. Oh, Grinchy. All those feathers, those primary feathers that he's preening, those were all plucked out when he first arrived. He didn't have those. Grinchy. Bud. Chi. Hi, Chi. Oh yeah, sometimes don't get confused if I call him Chi. He went from Grinch to being Grinchy, and now sometimes he's just Chi. So yeah, it's Grinchy. Hi, Grinchy. Chi. Peekaboo. Okay, I'm gonna step back for a little while and just observe the birds from inside the house to see if anything bad happens, and of course I will not be taking my eyes off of them because I just don't trust that something won't go wrong. I'm not going to take Grinchy's good nature for granted, so... Grinchy! What is it? It's an aviary! He's so confused. Do you want worms? Grinchy, you want worms? Oh, we've just had our first official Grinchy poop in the aviary. Hi! What are you looking for? Oh, he's found his dust box. I've had the dust box in there in case the doves wanted to use it. Wait, he's doing it! Oh, sort of. Oh, hang on. He's gone to the feeding station. There's nothing there for you. Do you know what? This is just a testament to how smart he is, because the same bowls that I'm using for the doves right now are the same bowls that he's actually had in his own enclosure the whole winter since we've had him. I think I'm gonna give him some food out there and see if he'll eat. I wasn't actually expecting him to eat that quickly. That seed. No, don't eat the dove seed. They will eat seeds in the wild, guys, don't worry, it's not bad for him to eat dove seed. Alright, I'm gonna go get him some worms, I think. He's gonna wanna have to come and eat these quickly if he's gonna have them, because they get wet and they die, so... Grinchy, come on! Come on, Grinch! Come on! Come on, this is such good news already. Oh, and he'll eat with me right here. Yay, Grinchy, yay! Worms for Grinchy. Hey, bud. I decided just to give him worms today because I don't want the doves eating any of the low iron pellet. And not only that, but if the first couple of days I just feed Grinchy his low iron pellet indoors and they always see food in this first bowl that they don't want to eat or can't eat, just like these worms, the doves won't even attempt that, then over the next few days especially, they will most likely leave that alone. But you know what, guys, I'm not worried about Grinchy being in here with the doves. Everyone is just ignoring everybody else, and it's plenty big enough to give them space to get away. I'm just looking around the base of the aviary here. What I'm doing right now is a perimeter walk, and that's basically just to make sure that I don't see any rodent holes. If there are any rodent holes, then it is an absolute possibility that rats could get in, and rats have been known to take small birds. In fact, one of the zoos I worked at a long time ago, we had our baby Kookaburra taken by a rat that managed to get in. So I'm just being very vigilant of any holes or any gaps in the aviary. This has to be done every single day, so first thing in the morning and also last thing at night, just to make sure. I'm really so impressed with how the doves have coped with being moved outdoors. I wasn't entirely sure. Hi, Sleepy. Oh, someone is very sleepy. That's Tada, the little baby dove. And she's just, yep, she's nodding off to sleep. She's really just chilled around us. Oh, I should say as well that this stain that's going on at the front of Voodoo's chest area over here, don't worry, she's not sick. That's not feces, that's nothing dirty. That's just because when she sits on the fake egg in her nest, the nesting material that Voodoo and Presto have chosen is substrate from the floor, and that, although it's a natural color, it's not a dyed color on the bark chip that we're using, it is staining her breast slightly. Grinchy, what face is that? Are you doing your cold face? It's really not cold at all, it's really hot outside, and he's just doing his little puffy, unimpressed face. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Grinchy from this angle before. That's what he does when he's just not entirely sure about something. Oh, we're gonna go back to preening. Okay, fair enough. He's such a funny bird. Yeah, you are. And in this aviary, if you'll excuse the random like hedge trimming that's going on behind us, is Baba Kook the Kookaburra. Baba Kook has been loving being in this aviary, and Baba Kook has to live all by himself because Baba Kook is a predatory bird, and Baba Kook could seriously injure the doves and Grinchy, so Baba Kook just lives alone. Baba Kook is not my biggest fan. It's a very well-known fact that Baba Kook mostly exists to torment me and to try and eat my soul and pieces of my body piece by piece. But yeah, he's in a bit of a mood right now because he does not like the sound of that strimmer. Hi. Oh, you want to take a bath? I'll go get you some water. Baba Kook's bird bath tipped over and all the water came out, so let me... No, there's nothing in there for you to bathe in. Here, let me give you some water. Baba Kook is a kingfisher after all, the largest of the kingfisher family. And if he's true to form, he will probably come in and have a bath pretty quickly. Let's see if he does. Baba Kook is a very self-sufficient bird. He doesn't really require that much in order to be happy. He's a perching bird as well. They are very, very lazy birds because they eat a lot, they have a long crop, and it means it takes a lot of time for them to just sit and digest. So his days are basically spent eating a big meal, sitting in one place, and screaming at everything to his heart's content. And that's all he wants to do. I love you, Kook. I love you. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get bitten by Kookaburra. It's not a pleasant bite. Don't bite me. I hate it when superworms bite. It's so horrible. Grinchy, what's this? What's this? What's this? Not for you today. You have to go. Here you go. Good boy. Very good. Want another one? Take it. Oh, you're welcome. Was that yummy? Good boy, Grinchy.
Just to let you know, I am going to be showing Baba Kook eating his food now, so if seeing a dead rodent would be upsetting to you, then please fast forward about 1 minute. Thank you.
Oh my god, Kook, you're soaking wet. You want this? Is this what you want? Gonna feed you. Ready? 1, 2, catch it.
Here is some bonus footage for you guys. This is the predator test that I conducted in order to see what animals were hanging around the aviary and if there was any cause for concern before putting my birds outside. I am here with the Danimal, aka Danny.
Hello, creatures.
And we are going to be looking over the camera trap footage from last night, and already looking at the file, I can see we've had a little bit of motion. So let's check out and see what we've got. Oh, he's cute, look.
Should have known.
It's a trash panda.
Trash panda, what are you doing, trash panda?
No, I love the way that they paw at the ground like that. That's really cute. My God, look how chunky this one is. Munch, munch, munch. It's because we've got that bagel shop round the corner.
That one's name is going to be Flubber.
Flubber?
Flubber.
Don't body shame the raccoon.
I'm not, but look at him, come on.
He's cute.
It's thick with 3 C's.
Oh, look, there's 2.
Oh my God, they're ganging
no.
up. You should know that wherever there's one, there's going to be more. And
Yeah, there are. Hang on a second, this looks
we're
different.
not
What's
invited.
this?
No
Yes!
way!
Oh my God, look!
Oh, that's crazy. Look how little.
It's a baby, isn't it?
It's a little body.
Oh my God, let's do that again. Ah, look at the little stinker.
Look at that tail. That's crazy. Look how much white it has too.
That's amazing.
It's so different than putting like
It
you see how
is.
big and like white it is.
Wow, I love that we have a skunk in the
So
yard.
cool.
So you think that's one of this year's babies?
Yeah, for sure. Look at that. Look how little it is.
Wow, I love how like pointy its face is. It's so different. Let's have a look at this piece of footage over here. Oh! Do you see that in the corner?
What?
Oh,
It's like a horror movie.
Mission Impossible.
I didn't even notice it at first. That's crazy.
Look in the corner.
Dun,
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 dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. These 2 are adorable.
I want to pinch him. Pinch you.
No,
Yes.
don't pinch raccoons
Pinch
because you can
raccoon.
get rabies.
You can
'cause
do
they
it.
are a rabies vector species.
Just film it and send it.
Oh,
to
look,
me.
he's arching his back. He's not happy.
Oh,
Oh.
It's like a little hungry hippo.
We have
raccoon.
conflict.
Nice. Oh, he's so confused.
Oh, look.
Oh my God. They came back. They called their friends.
Wow, there's got to be something in that
Yikes.
grass. Oh, wait, look at this picture. I haven't seen this picture yet. Aww. He's cute. He looks like Rocket from what's that movie with Chris
Guardians of
Pratt?
the Galaxy.
That's the one. He's
Oh
cute.
my God.
Wow.
There's a whole tribe.
There is a whole tribe
It
of
looks
them.
like a mom and babies.
Yeah,
I
I'd
see
say it's
mom on
the
the
mum on
left.
the yeah, for sure on the left. I just wanted to see if they were gonna get into the fly catch, but I don't think that they can. You know, they don't actually seem that interested in the aviary. To be fair, I don't.
No,
think-
they don't. I think there's a lot going. Oh wait, we spoke too soon. He's walking up to. They're walking right up to it now. As it gets colder out, it'll be interesting to see if their attention turns to what's inside the aviaries.
Oh, definitely. Oh, wow, he like teleported from one side to the
Wow,
next.
he
Did you
flew.
see that?
Rocket
I know it's the
raccoon.
2 different ones, but look, it's like I exit on this side and ta-da! I go
Ta-da!
back again.
Portal.
Oh, I want to try and find out what's living under the house because there's a big crater under our house now.
Careful what we dig for. You never know what we'll discover. In a world where anything can be living under your house, do you want to know?
Yeah, I do actually.
Then along comes a woman on a mission to camera trap and learn what lies beneath the house. I'm sorry, I'm really struggling. This is why my career as voiceover never took off.
Thank you very much, Danny, for helping me to review this footage. I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of bonus footage.
Enjoy, creatures. Just know that weird things happen at night while you sleep.
And that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed seeing Grinchy and the Doves and Kook as well going into their respective aviaries. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in another video soon.